Hey there, it's Christina. I'm making this video from my kitchen. I just got home from the grocery store and I wanted to give you guys a new idea for a different kind of juice to make. I usually get this brand right here, Lusa. They make the most amazing mango nectar, pear nectar, and today I found apricot. So this is apricot nectar. It's 100% apricot puree, and you can see it's really thick. And I love apricot, and this is something that you don't always see. Sometimes you can find this at the Asian market, and I actually saw this at Whole Foods today. It was about $3.59, $3.69 for a 33.8 ounce bottle, but definitely worth it. So what I'm gonna do well, I don't know if I'm gonna do it today or tomorrow, but this weekend I'm gonna make an apricot pear banana juice. So I'm going to probably use this entire bottle. I have 4 Bosc pears. I'm gonna let them get a little bit more ripe, so they'll be sweet, and then some banana, probably just 1 banana, this jar of apricot juice, and these 4 Bosc pears as soon as they ripen, and of course take the seed and the core out and the stems. And this is going to be really good, and these flavors are really sweet, so this is something that children would like, and also babies. Like, you know, I've always said, you know what, I've asked anybody that's known me for many years, I've always been really health conscious and very conscious of food, and I always said if I get married and have a baby, I'm going to grow my own food and make my own food, because like what could be faster and more cost effective than growing your own fruits and vegetables and putting them in a blender, a Vitamix, a conventional blender, a Vitamix, or a food processor, and just, you know, pureeing them so that you could feed them to your baby with a little spoon, and just very easy to digest and just nutrient rich, whole foods, organic as often as practical and possible, and yeah, just healthy choices. So anyway, you could these flavors blend very well together, apricot and pear and banana, and the proportions, they don't really matter that much, just you know, to your taste, and as you have it in the blender, and you know, just taste test it with a little straw before you are done or before you pour it, and you may find that you want a little bit more banana, or a little bit more pear, a little bit more apricot. So, you know, there's really no fixed recipe for anything. Just kind of go into your kitchen with a spirit of creativity and exploration, discovery, and just, you know, try things and modify them, and when you find something you like, maybe then you could write it down or something like that. But there's no perfection to this, and a lot of times I don't write stuff down. You know, it's just so, it's intuitive, you know, just intuitive. You look at the color, you taste it for flavor balance and stuff like that. So yeah, just use your own judgment and do it to taste, and you know, this will give you an idea, and you might, you know, it might cascade into more ideas for you. But the whole thing is to just, you know, eat more healthy, more vegan, or, you know, maybe we could say more plant-based, more whole foods, more locally grown, organic, seasonal produce, fruits and vegetables. They're rich in vitamins and nutrients and fiber and water and phytochemicals, antioxidants, all sorts of good things. And if you eat a variety of them, which, you know, if you're vegan, or even a high proportion or percentage of your diet's vegan, you're going to get bored eating the same fruits and vegetables. So just by default, you're gonna go looking for some new, you know, things to try for variety. and learn how to cook them, or or lightly cook them, or raw recipes on YouTube. There's so many resources on YouTube if you're trying to make the transition, and you'll find your favorite things. And because there's just so many different kind of fruits and vegetables out there, if that's all you're eating, you're going to definitely rotate your repertoire of them, and you're going to get all the nutrients that you need kind of by default without even worrying, okay, what does this one have, what does this other one have, what percentage of vitamin C and A and magnesium and potassium and this, that, and the other thing. I don't even worry about that anymore. I don't count calories. I occasionally I'll look at the nutritional benefits of certain fruits and vegetables and herbs, because I can't remember it all, but I just know it's good. I just know it's good. I eat it, I feel so energetic. I literally have energy like half my age, like I did in my 20s. I mean, nothing's changed for me at all. So a lot of this is subjective, a lot of this is intuitive, and I really think the reason is because God gifted us everything we need directly from the earth. If we harvest fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds directly from the earth, that's all we need. I mean, preventatively, if you're healthy, medicinally, if you're experiencing some kind of illness or disease, it's good all the way around. And why? Because it's living foods. And why? Because it's growing in nutrient-rich soil. It has sunshine on these things all the time. That sunlight, illumination, and everybody loves when it's a sunny day, right? I mean, this is nurturing and nourishing the plants. And if you know anything about ecology or plant biology, I mean, look around you. Everything is so green. It's photosynthesis, it's chlorophyll, it's the plants on the earth responding to the sunshine, which is energetic, and it gives that food life and enzymes. And then we're in a very synergistic world here. I mean, it's a food chain. So whatever you eat, it's an energy transfer. So you don't want to eat death. You don't want to eat animals where upstream in the supply chain there's exploitation for profit. There's terror, not just fear, but terror. There's abuse, there's violence, there's cruelty, there's slaughter, there's a lot of blood, there's a lot of death. The animals see and hear death all around them. They sense their own imminent death. This is a very, very, very traumatic experience for animals in factory farms. And I didn't really mean to get on this tangent, but it's just, when you're eating that way and you're not really conscious of it, what's going on upstream in the food chain, you're actually supporting, you're financing, you're condoning. Your dollars are your vote. Your dollars are saying, keep doing whatever it is that you're doing so that I can have meat on my table, so I can have dead animal body parts on my barbecue grill. It's just ethically problematic, and it's not that people are bad, it's really that they're busy and just not conscious of it. It's not on the forefront of their mind. Compassion and kindness. I mean, we don't treat animal bodies or animal lives with kindness, respect, compassion, because most people don't treat their own bodies with kindness, respect, and compassion. It's very destructive to kill and eat animals. And as we kill them swiftly, they kill us slowly. We have heart disease, we have cancer, we have even acute foodborne illnesses and food poisoning because there's so much bacteria. They live in filth. They're given growth hormones. This is all economic reasons, profit motive. They're given growth hormones so that there's more tissue to sell, more meat, you know, because people want to eat the flesh and fat and fluids of animals. And it's really, oh my goodness, it's just so, it's really disgusting and disturbing to me when I think about it. But it's very hard to digest. It's not healthy either. I mean, it takes hours and hours to digest something that dense. Your stomach has to secrete a lot of acid, and it's a lot of digestive expenditure. And if you're really tired, you know, it's because this is what you're consuming energy on, digesting meat and dairy. And gluten, by the way, too, but it's a whole nother video. But you want things that are, you know, light and water-rich, that are easy to digest. These other things really clog up your system. You know, kind of wavering here between the health benefits and, you know, the benefits of health and then the benefits to the animals. But nonetheless, vegan diet is just, you know, it's something to look into. You know, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, maybe not. People promote it and endorse it and talk about it in various ways, whether they're coming from a health perspective or an animal cruelty perspective or both. But I speak from fact, not opinion, and I've done a lot of research, and I'm my own single case study here. And I just want people to be healthy, you know. I just want people to be healthy and well and happy, because I know that cascades in the world as you step out into the world and you feel good and you look good and you have energy. You're just, you know, you're your best self. I mean, you're like the greatest version, the very personal best, the very best version of yourself, and that has a cascading effect out into the world too, because you touch other people, touch other people's lives as you go through your day. And, you know, I don't really get motivated when I see someone, you know, not feeling well or overweight or obese, and they're really kind of, their appearance and their energy, they don't have to say a word. It kind of broadcasts their choices and their decisions. They're kind of wearing many years of decisions on their body. And I don't know, it's not attractive. It's not, it's just not good. It's just not good. And, you know, I just want health and vibrance and longevity for people. I've always wanted this. I started working out and trying to eat right in 1986. Next year, it'll be 30 years. That's 3 decades that I've been committed to this. And when the internet, I mean, this is pre-internet, okay? I had subscriptions to Cooking Light and subscriptions to Shape magazine. I had subscriptions to newsletters that came in the mail from I think Mayo Clinic and Tufts University. They have a nutrition program there, and Center for Science in the Public Interest, CSPI, led by Michael Jacobson at the time. He is like the former, well, like Vonnie, the food babe, and Robin O'Brien. She's got a great book, by the way. She did a TED Talk about our food supply. Both of those ladies, I applaud them so much. They are like the modern day Michael Jacobson with the internet and social media. So as we have more visibility to other people's lives, other people's meals, other people's choices, other people's research, other people's opinions, the things that other people are passionate about. People have their iPhones. It's so easy to take pictures and video in their kitchen, and, you know, this just has an exponential effect. We do influence other people. Our choices do over time. And it's not that we don't influence others. It's really about the quality of seeds, as an analogy. Quality of seeds that we leave with them when our life paths cross. And that can be online or offline. So I just want to leave something good with you. And sort of like a recipe idea here. So apricot nectar. Might be a little bit hard to find, but apricot nectar, Bosc pears, these are a little bit more flavorful than Bartlett pears, and banana. So you can just mix this up, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on one of my future videos. Take good care of yourself. Take care of your body, and it'll take care of you. Love your body, and it'll love you back. Your chronological, your cells don't have to be your chronological age. Your cellular age can be less than your chronological age. Your body's so regenerative, and if you feed it what it needs, if you lead the day with nutrient density, you will not have cravings. If you give yourself good stuff, you won't crave the bad stuff, and you can recalibrate your body. It's absolutely possible to recalibrate no matter what you did in the past. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, and I want you to know that any mistakes that you made, any missteps, any relapses, any of that, you can always start again. And just find resources, multiple resources in this space. I know sometimes it's confusing online because there's a lot of mixed sentiment, a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people have a profit motive. They're promoting something. I'm not even promoting anything. So I know it can get confusing. So do your research, take your time, and find what resonates with you. And I was pre-med a long time ago too. That's a whole nother story. But I guess I'm just trying to explain why I'm so passionate about this, because most of the people in my family are gone. I don't have much family. They have died early. They have suffered multiple diseases, including heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, all of it. I've seen it all. I've been bedside at the hospital. I've been bedside at hospice. I've watched family members die in their 40s, in their 60s. My mom passed away from pancreatic cancer. My cousin, who's my age, passed away at 45 with he had colon cancer that spread to the liver and the lungs. Okay, so when somebody's passionate about something like I am, let me tell you, there's always a story behind it. You should ask that person, you should get curious. What's the story behind this? Because there's a story behind it. They feel that way for a reason. They probably lost somebody, okay, that they loved. And, and they just feel like maybe their role in the world is to just spread the message, to help others so that they don't have to go through the same pain and loss and depression. I mean, disease causes depression. It's just, sometimes people forget about that. But, when it's a beautiful day outside and you don't feel well and you're confined to the bed, and everybody else is doing stuff because they're active and have energy, and you don't, I mean, it's depressing. You take on the identity of a sick person, okay? You feel bad because you're burdening your family. There's just so many psychological dynamics to this, too, that I could, oh my gosh, I need to make like a whole video series. As I talk, I just keep thinking of more and more things. But I guess I want to end with saying that as you get older, or even at any age, disease pathology, it doesn't have to be an inevitability in your life. You look around you, and the health of the U.S. population is so terrible. We have such high healthcare costs because of our habits, and those habits are promoted by the food and drug industry, FDA. It's no wonder they're co-branded together. The food industry creates a pipeline of patients for the drug industry, and our food supply is toxic. There's just no other way around it. It's laced with chemicals, GMOs, all sorts of things, and they're problematic. They are potential carcinogens. They can contribute to cancer. They can trigger carcinogenesis, which is the onset of abnormal cells and the proliferation of cancer cells in the human body. So don't let it be you. You'll never, nothing tastes as good as health and fitness feels. I've been working out and eating right and eating progressively better and better as I've learned more ever since 1986. Next year, it's June right now, 2015, so in 6 more months, in 2016, I can't even believe how fast time goes by, it will be 30 years that I've been working out consistently. I mean, 6 times a week. You know, that 10,000 hour rule, I've turned that odometer over many times. So I don't know how many hours I have invested, but enough that I have mastery in this, I have expertise, and I probably should do books and courses, because I see people many years younger doing it just because we're in the era of social media and information products. But sometimes the best kept secrets are in people that are older and have wisdom. And sometimes those people don't even look, I mean, there's people out there that look older than me that are younger than me. And I'm just trying to impart some wisdom, and you know, maybe I should actually structure it a little better and make a book and make a course, and I think I will. My life's been a little bit crazy lately, but it's something that I'd like to do before you know, leave a legacy before my time on the planet's over, something that would be referenceable online for years to come, because I have a lot to say, and an interesting perspective through, you know, my own stories, through what I've been through. So maybe I'll do that. I do want to do that. It's actually on my to-do list. It's just not near the top right now, because I guess this is not novelty to me. This is so lifestyle that I don't feel, you know, there's so many people trying to monetize this and monetize that, and I you know, I have to just do it, I guess, because this is just so lifestyle to me. It's not novelty, it's how I live. I've had a citrus juicer, by the way, like that's just an example, since 1992. Whole Foods opened in my area in 1992. They were called Fresh Fields. Now everybody goes to Whole Foods. I've been going to this store since 1992, and I have spent, I don't even know how many tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars there, and how many you know, healthy things that I've eaten over the years, and it reflects in my body and my physique, and people maybe don't realize it, but I'm pretty introverted and shy. I'm not like one, I've never thought I'd be one to like post all my pictures online, but the reason is I want to show people what's possible, because people think I'm in my 20s until I start talking or writing, and then they realize. But I just want to show you what's possible when you take care of yourself. I mean, yeah, I just want to show you, because it's amazing. So here's a real life example, and you know, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below, and I will come back and answer them for you. And maybe I will host a webinar. That might be a good way to get started. If you want me to do that, if that's something that interests you, if you join, it's free. Yeah, let me know, okay? Because I make these videos, and I find there's just so much I want to talk about that just starts off with like one juice, and then I just, you know, my mind, it's an entrepreneurial mind, just like, and this and that and this and that, and I just want to impart so much wisdom while I'm on the video here, because I don't always have time to do these. And usually my videos are very, very short. I mean, this one's already 24 minutes long. Oh my god, I don't even know if you're still watching. But if you are, thank you. And I will see you on my next one, okay? Alright, bye.